everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It is so good to see you. And today, it is a special day. It is a special freaking day today. Who knows what day it is? If you've been watching me for a long time, you know what day it is. Because for the last year, more than a year actually at this point, for the last year and some change, every single Friday, it has been Panini Friday. Look at that panini. Every Friday we eat a panini on live. I think this is like episode 67 maybe. It might be 68. Might be episode 68. I don't know. But it's Panini Day. And people have been waiting for Panini Day nonstop. They say, hey, Vodka, I can't wait until Friday. I can't wait for Panini Friday. And we've been doing Panini Friday for like as long as I remember. For as long as I remember. You guys love Panini Friday. Yes. Yes. So I have here a panini. I have here some juice. Calamanze. I have some calamanze juice. And you can't have a Panini Friday without chips. Normally I eat applesauce every day, but you know what my go-to, the Cape Cod kettle cooked sour cream and onion. Right. Oh yeah, potato chips. And I think it's time. I think it's time for the Panini Friday. After Panini Friday, we're going to play some DRA. But I'm deeply excited for Panini Friday. You know, it's so nice that we've been doing this every week for as long as we have. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Toasted to perfection, melted cheese, filled with yummy, filled with yummy ingredients. Let's take a bite, shall we? Let's take a bite. Here we go. That's good. That's some good. Wait, hold on. I got to inspect it a little further. I got to take another bite. Hold on. Oh my God. It's buttery. It's got a crunchy texture. Gooey melted cheese. Oh my God. Hold on. Call me a psychopath. Hold on. What if we took some chip? Huh? Hold on. We took some chip, right? And then what if we did one of these? Hold on, hear me out. What if we did one of these? Chat, type 1 if I should do this. Type 2, abort, bad idea. I don't know, this might be good. Yeah, I'm thinking 1 too. Kenochi with the Prime saying can't wait for this stream. Oh, hell yeah, thank you. And Monkey Boy 49 with the Prime saying, Vod, it's my sub anniversary. Yo, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, we're going to do it. Ready? Here we go. Oh, that is so good. But wait. Calamanze. Ooh. It tastes like blood. Why does that taste like blood? What is in this? No, what the fuck is in this? What? There's no ingredients listed. It's not in English. Like iron or blood? Like blood. I have one more thing. All right, you guys might be opposed to this, but if you've been a long time enjoyer of Panini Fridays, all right, we're going to get into DRA here shortly, but if you've been a long time enjoyer of Panini Fridays, there's one thing I like to do on Panini Friday and everyone freaks out, and you just got to trust, all right? I am on my 70th episode of Panini Friday. Hear me out. Hear me out. All right? Hold on. Don't freak out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out for just a second, okay? Just bear with me just for a moment. Bear with me. Bear with me. Some of you might see where this is going, and you just gotta trust. You just have to trust me. Chat, just trust me. Chat, trust me. Trust me. Trust me, chat. Trust me. Trust me, chat. Please. Please. Just trust me. Trust me. Trust me, chat. Just have some faith in your boy. Have some faith in your boy. Please. Please. Oh my God. I know it seems unconventional, but the sweetness of the apple and like the cool layer that goes over the hot panini, it kind of cools it down a little bit. It's so fucking good. Like, the applesauce gives it this fruity taste that almost tastes like a sliced up apple was put with my ham. You know, it gives like a Thanksgiving vibe. And I know you're opposed because it looks goofy, but I promise you, if you ever decide to do Panini Fridays, walking away, ban Faithful Ari now! If you ever decide to like delve into the Panini world, right? Like me, like I have done extensive backflips in the Panini world. If you decide to hop in the Panini boat with all the other Paninis, just try it once. All right, just try it. Trust. Do it while the sandwich is piping hot. The sandwich is piping hot. You got your melted. So this Panini, in case anyone's wondering, it has Moonstar, however the fuck you want to pronounce it. I'm a Moonstar cheese enjoyer. Load that bitch up. All right. At least 3 slices of cheese. And then I got honey turkey on the inside. Now, sometimes I do ham. Today, this is honey turkey. You do honey turkey, Moonstar cheese, flatten that shit, and then when it's piping hot, dip it in some applesauce, and you just got... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Life is good. In this moment, life is good. It might not be good. It might not be good in a few moments. It might be ass in a few moments. But in this moment, right here, life is good. And that, you know, all right, I'm going to do the craziest thing I've done yet. Chat, that still tastes like blood. Don't stop me. I need you to hype me up, because this might be too crazy. I haven't done this before. This is new. All right, so we're going to take it. We're going to dip it into the applesauce, which I know you guys hate, right? And then, now this might be a little too psychotic. We got the applesauce end, right? Put some chips on it. This might be, all right, look, I know this might be a little too crazy for you guys. No, I might be blending too many flavors at this point. Vodka ill. All right, hold on. I gotta really open my mouth. I gotta get wide. Hold on, chat. I gotta get wide. I'm leaving. I will ban you for life. Hold on. You will all sit and watch this. You clicked into the stream. You will watch this. Oh. Oh. Fuck you. Fuck you. Chat, you keep being a dick to me, I'm gonna fuck your dad. You keep being an asshole, I'm gonna fuck your dad. No, I will. I will. I'm gonna fuck your dad real good. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna fuck your dad real good. I'm gonna stroke him real nice from ball to tip. I hope you're ready, chat. Oh, I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. The new ship is gonna be Vodka Chat's dad. It's gonna be Vodka X Chat's dad. Yep. Yep. It's gonna be Vodka X Chat's dad. That's what's gonna happen. My dad's straight. Not after I'm done jerking him. Not after I'm done jerking him. He's gonna look at me and he's gonna go, oh, Vodka Sunny. Oh, your stroke's so good. You stroke so good. And I'm gonna be like, yes, Chat's dad. Yes, I do. Can I watch? No. Shut up. If you can find him, let me know. Yeah. My dad left for cigarettes and he's not coming back. My dad's a bad person. Don't do it. Well, don't make me mad. You keep making me mad. And I'm gonna give your dad the fucking night of his life, dude. Give the night of his life. You know, a viewer once told me they watched me with their mom, which is like fine, you know, whatever. I don't know that I'm like, you know, fun for the whole family, but someone said long ago, I don't remember what series it was during, but they said they watched VodkaSunnyD with their mom. And I'm thinking right now, what if someone's watching this with their dad? Like, someone's just watching this with their dad, you know. Maybe I gotta think about this. You know, we got a decent amount of people here. Maybe it's my time to, like, chill out and not, you know, go there. Is anyone else lagging, or is it just me? If it lags today, chat, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really hope that's all past us. I really hope it's not lagging for me. Well, here's the thing, chat. If anyone says that it's lagging, I'm just gonna time them out for life. I don't know. Like, I don't know. And I feel like a timeout for life is actually worse than a ban. Because at least with a ban, you can, like, put it at appeal. If you're timed out for life, you just time them out for, like, I don't know, 40 million minutes. This is good, though. Panini Friday. Always a W. I have, like, 3 bites left. So, before we delve into DRA, I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes to ask me any questions you would like. 3 minutes. I don't read chat very often. This is a special, exclusive, just for Twitch. Just for Twitch. This is Twitch only right now. I've never done this for TikTok, and YouTube has no way to do it. You know, they can, like, ask a question in the comments, and then maybe I'll see it, if they're very, very lucky. Check Discord? Okay, let me get this straight. No. Let me get this straight. I just want to see. Let me get this straight. I give you the opportunity to ask me any question you want in existence. And your inclination is... No, collectively. Your inclination is, check Discord, check Discord, check Discord, check Discord. Do I not matter? You don't wish to know anything about me. In fact, indirectly, you're telling me to go die. Why would you do that? Do you want me to die? You must. I can't think of anything else you want. Additionally, someone asks me the question, are you in love with Mitch? We need to talk about something, chat. I went to Twitter the other day. What's this? What's with the ha-has? What's going on here? What's with the LMAOs? What is that? Now listen, you might think vodka, this doesn't matter, right? 5,300 views. 319 likes. 35 reposts. I just want it to make sense to me. I just want to know. And the worst part is, if you, like, go to the comments, they're, like, expanding the picture. They're expanding the picture. They're adding more snacks. I don't know. Am I a banana? Where did this come from? I didn't even see that before. And, like, it just gets worse, like, the more you go. Like, it just gets worse. Is this what we're doing on VodkaSunnyD Twitter? Is this what we're doing? Like, no. Like, anything we could literally be doing anything. We could be doing anything! And this is what happens when you go to VodkaSunnyD Twitter. Why am I a... Wait, hold on, rewind. There's a problem with this. Why am I a banana? Why am I here and why am I a banana? I don't even like any of the snacks you put. I don't even like Takis? No. Cheetos? No. Haribo Gold Bears? Definitely not. Sunny D is, like, fine if there's alcohol, which maybe Mikako brought some, but that's looking like a cup of milk. Mikako just brought milk. Like, I don't know why. And 20 McNuggets are good for the first, like, I don't know, 2 minutes of ordering them. And clearly, these been sitting for a while. You can tell these have been sitting, so they taste like shit now. There's so much about this picture that upsets me. Vodka made you into a banana? I'm about to make you a banned person for life. Stop talking. Don't claim it. Why do they claim it? They come to the chat and they're like, oh, that was me. Oh, that was me. It was me. You're gonna be banned. Stop celebrating! What I'm trying to say is if we could take anything from this chat, 5,400 views is insane. If we could take anything from this, it's just, is this really what we want VodkaSunnyD Twitter to be? You know what I mean? Like, we could be doing anything. Do we really want this to be VodkaSunnyD Twitter? And that's what we got to ask ourselves. Kinda. Okay. All right. All right, I'm going to finish this last bite of the panini. And then we're going to start. All right. Check Discord? No. You can't make me. Banana Jacket Lover with 5 gifted. Hold up. Banana Jacket Lover, thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate that, man. Can I get some W's in chat for Banana Jacket Lover? Goddamn. Wait a minute. Put some W's in chat. He just paid for 5 people to watch this stream in the best quality. The Discord memes are worth checking out. Fine. Every time I open Discord, though, the stream starts lagging. So if we go down to Lagville, we know whose fault this is. Give me a second. It's opening. All right, the memes. What the fuck? We just saw it. Why did I need to go to the Discord? I'm confused. Everyone's like, Discord, la 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 la. Why did I need to go there to see that? Why are they shipping me with the Magic 8 Ball? This is a good meme. This is good. I like this. I like this. Five Nights at Makaru's. I said that this should be... Why am I in the girls' bathroom? What is going on, bro? I fuck with this one heavy. This one's legit. This one's legit. That's my daughter right there. That's my daughter. That is. That is. Everyone's like, who do you approve of Satsuki to be with? As her father, who do you approve of Satsuki to be with? Only Akane at this time. Only Akane. Listen, I know there's a lot of like Satsuki, Haru shippers, and it's not even like, I don't even like dislike Haru that much. I just like him less than some of the other characters. I mean, he does some goofy stuff, but am I going to approve of him for marriage for my daughter? No. No. I'm not. I don't approve of Yuki. I don't approve of Haru. I don't approve of Kinjo. Don't approve of Makaru. Don't approve of Teruya. I think Akane is... I think if Satsuki wanted to hold hands with Akane and go on a little outing, I would be like, you guys have fun. But I'd still be very protective. You know, I'd have gun in hand just in case. I would. I would. Fine. Alright, let's play the game. Let me put this over here. Scroll up. There's more. I don't know, chat. I don't know that I want to scroll up. I don't know, chat, that I wish to scroll up. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I don't know, man. I don't... What have you guys done? What have you guys done? Look at the Jolly video. No! I'm tired of looking at your memes! No! You can't make me! I won't! What is it? What is it? It's gonna be some shit that pisses me off. What? Where the heck are my
Christmas presents?
What the? No, it's copyright. That's got to be copyright. It's copyright. I can't play it. I can't play it. Your guys' memes are gonna copy. Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. Do you guys remember the You guys remember the clown, or not the clown, the monkey video from Toy Story? Do you guys remember the monkey video from Toy Story? Dude, Pixar came at me, bro. Pixar came at me. That's why, dude. They were like, what the fuck are you doing using Toy Story in your video, you little bitch? I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. They're like, you're gonna give us all the revenue that video makes. I'm like, okay, fine. They copyright struck the shit out of that. I mean, not them personally. They probably got bots in order to do it, but you know what I mean. I can't let that happen again, chat. I can't let that happen. And you guys want to lose the entire Panini segment? Fuck your holiday copyright video. And fuck this calamansi drink that tastes like blood. I'm done. All right. One more thing before we start the stream. I'm sorry. I didn't know it would make a problem. No, it's fine. I just made it a separate video. I didn't think it'd be a problem, too. I literally replied. I'm like, bro, it's like 10 seconds. It's like a 10-second video. Chill. Anyways, chat, before we start, I'm going to do one thing for you. I'm going to do one thing for you. La 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 la. Who wants a free Magic 8-Ball reading? Who wants a free Magic 8-Ball reading? I'm feeling cheerful. Oh, I'm feeling like VodkaSunnyD. I am. I'm feeling very cheerful, very festive. I am going to give a Magic 8-Ball reading to someone for free. And all you have to give me in return is your dad's phone number. All right, for the people who are like, sure, I'll give it. No. No, I'll give one for free. I'm going to raffle off all jokes aside, I'm going to raffle off an 8-Ball reading right now. This one's different. So just type !join right now. Join the raffle for the free 8-Ball reading, and I'll read your 8-Ball question for free in front of everybody else. All right? Okay. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to get the stream stuff sorted. You guys let me know who won and highlight the message of the winner. Okay? Let's do that. There's a good chunk of people here, by the way. There's a good chunk of y'all here. Wow. It must be because of Panini Friday. People go crazy over Panini Friday, dude. They love Panini Friday. They love it. Nothing Games, what is your question that you'd like to ask to the mystical, magical 8-Ball? Tell us right now. Tell us right now. Tell us right now. What's your question? Where'd the music go? Bring it back. All right, you let me know what their question is, chat. I gotta get in here and I gotta... Oh, I forgot to save. I forgot to save. I forgot to save. I forgot to save. That's okay. Wait, well, hold on. It's okay. It's okay. It'll be fine. Wait, shh, chat, I have an idea. I just started the TikTok live and there's like one viewer in the TikTok live. What if we just like trick TikTok, right? We just make it seem like this is the first time, right? Like you guys all act just super shocked. But in reality, like we totally fucked up. They asked if they should cosplay as Satsuki. I will. All right, look, all right, Operation Troll TikTok, all right? That's what we're going to do. All right, the viewers aren't here yet. We have no one knows. Yo, Nancy, thank you so much for the sub at tier 1. I appreciate you. W's in chat, please. In the chat right now for Nancy. And of course, oh, mystical, magical 8-Ball. My viewers have a question. Nothing has a question for you. Oh, that delicious little apple. Will you please tell us, should they cosplay as Satsuki? Look at the chat. Look at them. Say hi to the 8-Ball. Praise it, chat. If you don't praise the 8-Ball, you'll fucking die. It'll kill you. It will. It has powers beyond you. Should they cosplay as Satsuki? Answer the question, great 8-Ball, please. Please. Huh? What does that say? Very doubtful. All right, time to act really shocked. For anybody watching on YouTube, we did this at the end of the last episode, but your boy forgot to save. But to trick TikTok, we're just going to, like, pretend that it didn't happen, okay? All right, everyone in chat, ready? On 3, we're all going to pretend that this didn't happen, okay? Here we go. All right, ready? All right, we're all going to pretend on 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, I'm scared. Oh my god, the music, it's gone. It's gone. The arsenal. Inside the tightly closed door, full of inspiration. That's such a weird way to put it. This weapon hall filled with inspiration. All right, that's like a Correcchio line right there. God, I miss him. At such a closed place, there are only clues that help overcome this situation. Why didn't I realize there was a way to get out from this suffering so easily? Reason and morality have already gone out the window. Rather than waiting to die like this, Huh? What's that sound? What is that? What's that? What's going on? The arsenal is locked? But that doesn't make sense. Why would the arsenal be locked? No, I don't remember seeing a lock on the door to the arsenal. This door cannot be locked. So, why doesn't it open? It's locked! I never would have imagined something like this would have happened. Teruya, I didn't expect you to walk up to me just now. What's with the fuss, Maeda? Teruya, hey there. The arsenal door doesn't open. By the way, I want to clarify something. I was disappointed in Teruya after his actions yesterday. But somebody asked me Teruya or Haru. Someone asked me Teruya or Haru. And the reason why I like Teruya more than Haru, even though they both did something similar and bad, is that Haru, like the main reason that I really have a gripe with Haru about the situation that involves Satsuki and Teruya, the main reason is because Haru was trying to incite violence against Kinjo and Makaru. That's the biggest thing. Like, in this moment where we need to be investigating, working together, everyone's on edge, everyone has some things going on, he was like, it must be that damn cop, and it must be Makaru, they're eating bigger portions. And, like, I think, like, right before the big reveal, he was talking about, like, getting violent with them and, like, encouraging that. And I think that's, like, what, like, I understand the situation's super grave, and I can see, even though I'm not happy about it, I can see Teruya made a mistake because he was scared, Satsuki made a mistake, she was hungry, and Haru, in part, made that mistake as well. But why is it every meeting you were being, like, manipulative and pushing for violence against two people that you know are innocent? Like, that's what really doesn't sit well with me about that situation. But, yeah, I wanted to clarify that. I don't really put them all in the same boat. I just, like, they are in a boat, though. Teruya, hey there. The arsenal door, it won't open. What? Who locked it? Well, it couldn't have been locked. I mean, the door to the arsenal doesn't have a lock mechanism. Someone blocked it with something from the inside. Help me open this. Okay. Yeah, get over here. Together. All right. Yuki and Teruya hold hands and then they push on the door together. Oh my. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on. What is that? It sounded like Mitch. Did anybody... I swear I heard Mitch in there. It sounded like Mitch. What happened in there? The thing that was blocking the door inside seems to be broken. Will it open? Yeah, I think so. Ah! Flash bomb! My eyes! What is this? Oh, it's so bright! At that moment of opening the door, my view was filled with a huge noise. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't hear anything. Was it a flashbang grenade? It's common in FPS games. I felt like I was hit by that. It becomes impossible to know the top or bottom, left or right, and it becomes impossible to tell whether you're standing or falling. Chat, I'm scared. There's no way someone's dead in there, right? That would be crazy. That would be crazy if someone died in there. I don't know, man. I haven't played this part before. I don't know. What if someone's dead in there? There's just no way. I refuse to believe. Chat, type 1 if you think someone's dead in there. Type 2, no way. There's just no way. It's gotta be 2. As time passed, and as my eyesight and hearing gradually recovered, the figure of Teruya and myself began to be engraved on my little eyeballs by something coming from the floor. What? It's smoky. My eyes, I can't see. The tears won't stop. Damn it. Who's doing this prank? A prank with bombs is crazy. Hey, Teruya, there's something inside. What could it be? Yo, it's Yarabin. Thank you for the tier 1 on Twitch. Enjoy the emotes and enjoy the ad-free entertainment. Appreciate you. Thank you for supporting me as a streamer. W's in chat. Thank you. I still couldn't walk properly because my head was ringing. I walked into the arsenal as if I was hooked by something because there was a familiar smell that I've sensed a lot in the past. In the thick scent of smoke. Yeah, there's no doubt this is blood. No way. Someone died? What? There's no way. As soon as I smelt it, my mind froze. I couldn't accept reality. Waiting in the arsenal. I smelt it again. Yuki loves smelling things. It's a cruel reality. It was engraved into my eyes. Who is it? Who is it? No! 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 Why? I did not foresee this. I didn't know it would happen. I had no idea this was going to occur. Oh, no! Haru! Haru! Satsu's gonna be deeply upset. With no vitality left in their life, I opened my eyes to his empty, dead eyes. The cruel reality of the death of Haruhiko Kobushikawa, the ultimate pilot. And cut! I think we did pretty good. For anybody wondering, I made it to this part yesterday and I didn't save. So that first 8 minutes was a bit. Haruhiko died. I don't know what's gonna happen from here, truthfully. I have no idea. Haruhiko died. Another terrifying murder took place. Yeah, everyone did a great job. Give yourself a pat on the back. The others came running soon due to the noise of the flashbang and the thick smoke. And then the body discovery announcement came out. After these shocking things happened in an instant, we were... Dude, Monokuma, I still stand by what I say. Monokuma's super fucked up, like, oh, your friend died? Here, have a feast. Eating like crazy. I ate food so vehemently, I don't know what that word means, as if trying to relieve my resentment. After Haruhiko's body was discovered, Monokuma immediately provided us with food. There was so much. We could eat as much as we wanted to eat. Since the murder occurred, we have to investigate and, of course, have a class trial. But before all of this was eating. After eating as much as possible to recover our stamina, we must do our best to find the culprit who killed Haruhiko. To find the culprit who couldn't stand hunger and killed a friend. We continued to eat. There's so few of us left now. As Haruhiko left us, only 7 people left this place. Yo, hot take, but you know what kind of annoys me? Like, it's fine, I accept that it exists, but I don't love that, like, it's a thing where like, we lose 3 characters in Chapter 3. Like, it's a thing, I get it, right? Chapter 3, you gotta lose 3 characters, right? There's gonna be a double murder. And it, like, spices it up, but I feel like the more time the characters have to develop, the better, and that's why the later chapters tend to be really strong. Because, like, there's so much more at stake, you know the characters, right? And I feel like Chapter 3 deaths just get cut off. It's like after Chapter 3, I feel like that's when characters really start to, like, bloom and flourish. And I'm not saying they can't earlier than that, it's just... It just sucks that that's, like, the Danganronpa way. It's also, like, because it's a thing, it's, like, expected, right? Like, in Chapter 3, I expected there would be 3 people leaving us, and then it, like, plummets the group down to, like, such a low number. As Haruhiko left us, there are only 7 people now left in this place. Now we're with Kinjo and Makaru, here while filling our stomachs. Everyone didn't say anything, as if it was because of the shock, or because they had food in front of them that we haven't seen for days. Except for one, Satsuki. Aww. Listen. Listen to me. Now. It doesn't matter how we felt about Haru, how I felt about Haru, it doesn't matter. I didn't hate him. I didn't want him to die. I just thought a lot of his actions were goofy. I thought he had a lot of goofy actions. But at the end of the day, he brought a smile to my daughter's face. So, chat, I ask you to stand by me in this battle. We have to get to the bottom of this. And we must cover the streets in red with the fucker who did this. We will find them. We have one of the best goddamn communities out there for investigating. I think I already know who it is. It's probably Mitch. But, like, you know, grab a weapon, put on your thinking cap. Like, this isn't gonna stand. Good morning, Satsuki. I'm so sorry. Haru. Hey, why are you being noisy? Eat or cry. Just do one at a time. Shut up! I'm sorry. I'm sad. What can I do? It was Satsuki, who was the most closer, like, family to the Haruhiko. Alright, game. So, she was the most saddened by the loss of him. Satsuki, who tried to stay as bright as possible in any situation, couldn't stand crying. Guys, listen. I have a confession to make before we investigate. Actually, I was swayed a few times that I would do the killing myself a few days ago. He's admitting that? I went in and out of the arsenal countless times. I don't have a face to show. I'm really sorry. Yuki's admitting that? Yuki's like, why? He's never gonna be with Kinjo. He never gonna be with Kinjo, bro. How am I supposed to get my Kinjo x Yuki ending if you're out here being like, hey guys, I thought about murder? Come on, bro. It wasn't your fault. Anyone would have been swayed by it. Actually, I hesitated again and again. Yeah, it would be weird not to go crazy. I've been just picking people to die. I've been crazy, very mad, and even though I was crazy, I deserve to die 1,000 more times than Haruhiko. Go Bazing. It's not anyone's fault. The bad one is Monokuma. Trying to make a murder take place. We have no choice but to go on trial again. I'm satisfied. I've eaten now, so I'll begin investigating. I'll ask you to investigate as well, because you're not out of the crisis from dying. You can't fail the trial, can you? Wait a minute, Kinjo. What do you want? Why are you so calmly asking for cooperation? Don't you have anything to say? You know, I don't really think Kinjo has anything to say here, like, to be honest. I don't think Kinjo has listen, they can't all sit here and talk about how, oh, it's alright, we all went a little crazy, and then give Kinjo a hard time for going a little crazy. He just wanted to get comfortable together. He just wanted to get comfortable together. Weren't you the one who was trying to force people to commit suicide? Because you were completely out of your mind? ... Saruki is bewildered. You're not gonna say you don't remember, do you? After making a turmoil and being crazy? Didn't I tell you this? I won't treat you like criminals. Only in the case of a class trial. Because I want to cooperate as much as possible. And I was crazy. I don't seem to remember that at all. Are you trying to fake it? We almost died because of you. Don't be mistaken. It's just that I don't have any crazy memories. I'm not soft enough yet to blow my mind only because I was hungry. Kinjo, wait a second. Are you saying you didn't go crazy? Did you mean that? What about it? Then, in your mind, after thinking, you really did try to kill us all. In that situation, there was only one way to solve it without murder. That's crazy! You were hungry and sleeping and you went crazy. You definitely went crazy. Why am I the one being suspected? I just made an act to save you guys. I didn't want you to become preliminary criminals. What do you mean save? Death is not eternal rest. What is this? A cult of religion? You want a word of apology from me? For me to say an apology means admitting that I did something wrong and expressing my apology. I did nothing wrong here. You know, I think it's a very, it's a very fine thread, right? We're walking on a very fine thread here. Call me psychotic. I don't think Kinjo owes an apology. That's my take. That's my take. I know that might be wild to say. I don't think he owes an apology. Wrong? Why am I wrong? I disagree. He tried to kill people. People that were going to kill each other. Listen, I'm not saying what he did was right. I'm just saying, given how everyone acted, given everything that everyone did, I don't think Kinjo needs to apologize. I don't think he needs to apologize. Do I think that what he did was a good and a thumbs up? No. But I don't think he needs to, apologize to these people. If you're looking for apologies, you guys should be the ones to do it. You tied me up and confined me. Right now, we're going back and forth on the trial. But at least I know to take responsibility for my actions. You damned. Teruya, stop it! Kinjo, just as I thought. You're acting strange. You simply hate crime, but it's not just that. The mood has completely changed from before. Kinjo himself doesn't know what's best for anyone. Because of that, you're acting weird. I told you to shut up, Maeda! Now this, I don't agree with. I don't think Kinjo should be telling his future boyfriend to shut up. I don't think that he should do that. Stop fighting! Stop! Stop it! Whatever. Doesn't matter what either side says. We remain on the verge of a class trial. Focus on the investigation, not this bullshit. I also agree with that as well. Is it just me, or is Makaru super suspicious? I feel like I say that a lot, though. She's just away from the group. Kinjo gets mad like that. It's really strange. That guy. What happened? Why is he acting like that? Just a few things. Well, maybe it's for the best. As he said, the fact that we're on the verge of a class trial remains the same. Don't think just because we're free from here, it's all over. Damn it! Why does it have to be like this? Maeda, I understand you have mixed feelings. You guys are right. But for now, let's focus on the investigation. Satsuki, you too. For Haru's sake, okay? Yeah, okay. God, it pains me to see Satsuki so upset. We gotta find this criminal, chat. We gotta find this evil criminal hiding among us, and we gotta fuck him up! Prior to the investigation, we changed from our party outfits to our casual clothes that we no longer needed to wear. As a result, I was able to recover my student handbook and make it easier to move. Although Haruhiko's death was the cause of our escape, it would be in vain if the truth was not revealed in the subsequent class trial. It's the same story all over. Kinjo, there were many problems ahead, but as my friend said, let's focus on the problem in front of us. The class trial is not to be taken lightly at all, and not to face it with thoughts that would disrupt our reasoning. Holy fuck, what happened here? I'll have to investigate from here on out as well. It was the arsenal where the body was found. It was a lot better than before. When the smoke was still in full view at the time the door was opened. Haruhiko, always trying to stay... I just realized the moment they tied Kinjo up, that's when the murder happened. Bro was guarding this shit with his life, dude. Haruhiko, always trying to stay bright and keep us from dying. I have a different thing in mind. When my heart thinks about my friends, even at this time when I was at the ballroom, everyone was going crazy, and our reasoning, we were losing it. I was on the verge to kill. Why did you end up like this? Also, is it just me, or is, like, Monokuma standing there like this? Is Monokuma just, like, standing there like this? No, like, everybody's, like, taking it seriously, and, like, this is Monokuma. Like, everybody's, like, surrounded by blood, and this is Monokuma. Like, I feel like bro's a little too nonchalant. We're, like, covered in a room of, like, blood and hellfire. You know what I mean? And we're in a room of, like, blood and hellfire. Like, bro, he's hitting the JoJo poses, and I think he needs to, like, I don't know, I just feel like there's a time and place, and, you know, I guess I should expect Monokuma to acknowledge a time and place. Yo, 100 biddies from Cartman, the Monokuma T-pose. He's doing something. He's doing something right now. I'll reveal them. Because of his death, we are alive. I'll never make your death in vain. I'll survive for Haruhiko's sake. Investigate. Let's go. We love investigation music. A lot to look at here. Let's get into it. Start with the body. It's Haruhiko's body. It's no different from our friends who have died so far. It's cold, empty eyes. We are alive today because you are dead. Don't you think this is absurd? There was no way that Haruhiko, who had passed away in such a devastating manner, could answer me. But the class trial still remains. If we can't find the culprit who killed you, we will all die. By all means, I'll find the one who killed you, Haruhiko. I won't make your death in vain. Honestly, dude, in investigation time and trials, Yuki becomes a badass. He does! In investigation time and trials, Yuki becomes a fucking badass. Outside of that, he's like, apparently desiring porn, as Monokuma put. You know, bro ate the food and now he's locked in. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, hell yeah! First, the fatal wound that can be considered as the direct cause of death must be a gunshot wound to the chest. In the case of friends who have died so far, if they used a hammer, a knife, or a plaster weapon, that makes the murder weapon bloody. In the case of Haruhiko, because Monokuma prepared an arsenal, he was shot because of the treasure provided an inspiration to kill him. Wait, it did? The treasure provided an inspiration to kill him? Yuki, how do you know that? However, I don't really know how to deal with this, as ordinary students like me don't have the slightest idea of how one feels as being shot. The murder weapon is a gun. Even if it was a gun, what kind of gun was it? And in addition to the gunshot wound in the chest, there's something suspicious. Haruhiko's right hand. Blah. His right hand was devastatingly destroyed, so much that I couldn't see it with my own eyes. It was quite literally destroyed. The index and middle fingers were completely amputated, and the remaining fingers were torn to pieces in the skin. Oh my god! I'm sure Haruhiko got his wound from being shot in the chest, but what in the world happened to the wound on his right hand? No matter how much I think about it, I don't think my hand would look like this if I was shot by a gun. Rather than a gun, it's like he got caught in a dynamite-like explosion. I think it's a little seared when I look at it closely. How did no one hear this? If fucking dynamite and shit was going on. Maybe he was holding the flashbang? I'm really hoping that this isn't a Nagito situation. I think it was Trial 5 DR2. I'm really hoping this isn't a situation where me and Teruya killed him indirectly. Like, by us opening the door, we, like, blew him up or something. You know? Or us pushing the door. I wouldn't put it past this game. This game's been crazy with its trials. Which would mean that Teruya would die. Because they're not going to kill Yuki for plot reasons, but it might be. It might be. Might be Teruya indirectly the killer. Not, like, I have to use the word indirectly, you know. The identity of the object that caused the wound on the right hand. There were no more noticeable clues, and I couldn't see any more of my friend's terrible body. So I decided to stop and get up. Gunshot chest wound. Ruptured right hand. But one thing, though, about that, right? So let's say, like, we caused the murder. If we did that, it doesn't do anything for the actual blackened. Unless they, like, talk to Monokuma in advance and say, hey, I'm going to set up a trap that's going to lead to someone's death, but I won't be the killer. I feel like Monokuma would be opposed to that. Like, would it free you? You know what I mean? Off of that shit. But who knows? Let's just keep searching. This is a pistol. It's located in the immediate vicinity of Haruhiko. Then this pistol could be the weapon that killed Haruhiko. Huh? Or so I thought. But soon I realized my baby bitch was wrong. The guns are all scattered on the floor. There wasn't only one gun that fell on the floor. Perhaps it was the criminal's actions. Most of the guns fell to the floor and were mixed randomly. From this point on, I don't know which gun was the one that directly killed Haruhiko. It would be difficult to conclude that this is the gun that was used for killing, just because it was the closest one. It seems that all the guns were scattered in order to prevent the real one from being found. I should check things out. What is it called? What did Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney teach us? Ballistic something? Ballistic bearings? Ballistic titties? I doubt we can do ballistics. Yo, Monokuma! I want to do ballistics. Ballistic markings. That's what it was. Monokuma, I want to do ballistics. Ballistic me. Ballistics are when, like, certain bullets are, bullets will get markings based on, like, the internals of a gun or some shit like that. So when you shoot a bullet out of a gun, it'll be marked by the gun you shot it out of, so you can correlate the bullet back to the gun. Or at least that's what Ace Attorney taught me. Kinjo? Kinjo? You're looking mighty fine in that cop uniform. Yuki, why would you say that to him? Yuki, it's an investigation, you dog! Yuki! Why would Yuki say that during the investigation? Oh, Maeda, welcome back! Monokuma, why are you here? Sheesh, why are you treating me so harshly? I served you a meal as promised, didn't I? You're a bitch. Shut up. Shut up, Monokuma. Is it gonna be a problem if I nibble on your ear and fuck you? Shut your mouth, Monokuma. I'm done. I'm done with Monokuma. I'm done! No, this Monokuma in this game pisses me off. I'm gonna pick him up and fuck him. Watch me, chat. I've had enough of this guy. Did you eat your food? You're about to eat my dick. Shut your mouth. Shut up. I don't have time for your nonsense jokes. Disappear. Yeah, tell him, Yuki. Why are you so angry? I wonder. Anyways, I've forgotten something, so I came to deliver it to you. It's the Monokuma file. I see. Vodka, we lost the plot? No! You don't understand. This Monokuma is like, I mean, Monokuma's always been a dick, but he's like, I don't know, he didn't take his medicine. He didn't take his medicine for DRA. Monokuma's, like, he did not take his medicine. Bro is off the wall with the shit he's been doing. Every chapter with this guy. It's not just one chapter. Every chapter, this dude is off his shit. He needs to get back on his meds immediately. All right. Weak reaction. Maeda-kun, you baka. Mulberry. What? Monokuma File 4. It's already the 4th file, so let's stop thinking like that. My only option is to think about the Ks. This is the Monokuma file, left behind by Monokuma. It doesn't seem like much help, but I'll have to read it first. The victim is Haruhiko Kobushikawa. The estimated time of death is about 6 a.m. The body was found in the arsenal. The cause of death was excessive bleeding due to a gunshot wound to the right chest. The right chest? The chesticle. In addition, the index finger and middle finger of his right hand were ruptured and broken. Gunshot wound. From the first time I saw the arsenal at the ballroom, I guessed it vaguely. But from this fact, the intake seems to be a gun. The time of death is about 6 a.m. The time was lost when I spent it in the ballroom. But when I went to the dormitory to change my clothes a little earlier, I checked and the current time was around 9 a.m. That means Haruhiko's death was less than 3 hours. I got up after listening to the announcement at 7 a.m. this morning. So the incident really happened quite early this time. The time of death is properly written. And I guess the cause of death too. There was a trap in the Monokuma file. for the previous case. There was confusion of the time because it wasn't written down. We didn't know if it was AM or PM, but fortunately, Monokuma clarified it this time. But that's it. This Monokuma file is just that. No special clues can be found in it. Hey, the Monokuma file is always a dubious thing. I'll take it. No, at least we can know the estimated time of death. Let's take note of it. Chat, if one more person types 67 in my chat, you're going on emote only. Are you gonna drive it off a cliff? You guys are all in the car together. Are you gonna drive it off a cliff? Go ahead. Go ahead. Is one person gonna type 67 and plummet you into darkness? There it is. All right. See ya. Hey. You guys have fun. See ya. By the way, TikTok, I want to let you know I've been planning something very special. Everybody watching on TikTok, I've been planning something very special. I've been planning a Disney trip. I'm going to take all of my good and behaved viewers to Disneyland. I know, isn't that exciting? So TikTok, since you guys are the ones that are able to talk, what park do you guys want to go to? What park do you guys want to go to? What are we thinking? Are we thinking Magical Kingdom? Are we thinking the one with the animals? Maybe some Epcot? Hollywood Studios? What are we feeling? I don't mind any of them. Now that's awesome. That's awesome. Magical Kingdom, but can Twitch not come? You guys don't want Twitch to come? Why? TikTok, why don't you want Twitch to come? What's up with that? Okay, so it looks like everybody wants Magical Kingdom. Wait, hold on. Type 1 TikTok if you don't want Twitch to come. I'm just wondering. You know, it's fine. Okay. Oh, wow. That's a lot of ones. Oh, shit. Shit. Okay. All right. Shit. Interesting. All right, yeah. We'll get that sorted. Now, hold on a second, TikTok. TikTok, we could do this real quick. I think Twitch is sad, and I think they want to come to Magical Kingdom too. I think they want to sit in the driver's seat. You know, I'll be driving. I think they want to sit in the driver's seat, and you're going to sit in the back seat with your feet on the hump in the middle. You're going to sit in the back, in the middle, feet on the hump. With that little hump, you know, that kind of like, it's not very comfortable. But do you think that we could forgive Twitch and let them come with? We want an apology from Twitch, a formal apology. No, we will not forgive them unless they apologize. Okay. You guys want an apology. Okay. If there is an apology, we'll consider. We want an apology first. They must apologize. Okay. All right. Hey, Twitch. TikTok says you can come to Magical Kingdom, but you guys need to apologize. They want a good apology. So I'm going to remove you guys from emote only, and I want you to type up your best apology for TikTok, okay? They said they will forgive you with a good, heartfelt apology. Wonderful. Very excited about that. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'm going to remove the emote only now. And remember, if you apologize to TikTok and they approve, you guys can come to Magical Kingdom. Okay? All right. You're free. Fuck you, TikTok. Y'all fucking suck. I will never apologize, TikTok. On behalf of Twitch, I'm so sorry for their behavior. I'm sorry, TikTok, for whatever these guys did. I apologize. TikTok, no one apologizes. I hate you. 676767. I'm being set up. TikTok, we are sorry. Anthropology. I'd rather burn in the deepest pits of Psycha hell than apologize to TikTok. Okay. Never apologizing. Go fuck yourself, TikTok. We hate TikTok. Absolutely not. Well, I think that went well. How we feeling, TikTok? I think that went well. Yeah. 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 Leave them at home. Ditch them. No Disney for them. You're not allowed to come to Magical Kingdom, chat. Twitch, you're not allowed. No, Twitch, you're not allowed to come to Magical Kingdom. TikTok says you're staying home, and you're not allowed to come to Magical Kingdom. I don't care. You will. Once we're all at Magical Kingdom, you're gonna wish that you didn't act the way you did. The audio on TikTok is ahead. That's not a me thing. That's a TikTok thing. Unless you mean like, are you saying that my sync is off? Are you saying like my words do not match up to my mouth? Is that what you're saying? Because if the TikTok stream is ahead of Twitch, I mean, that's just how it is. Stream delay is different everywhere else. But if you're telling me that the lip sync is off, then that's a problem that I might have to fix. Meow, woof, bark, bark. Dude, yesterday, I don't know if she's in the chat right now. She's probably not in the chat. I met this girl, right? And we were chatting, right? And I was upsetting her. I was annoying her. And she wanted me so bad. And she would say that she didn't. But she wanted me bad. And for some reason, she, like, wanted me to bark for her. What? She wanted me to bark for her? I just met this girl for, like, the first time a little bit ago. Damn, you talk to women? I guess, kind of. Yeah, she wanted me to bark for her. Cap? It's not a cap. There's no cap here. And I refused. And she was upset. She was like, all right, I don't want to talk to you then. And then I see her in my stream the next day. It's like, I thought you didn't want to talk to me. But yet you're in my streams? You're watching my streams? Okay, shit. Maybe you shouldn't talk to women. You're right. I should only be talking to your dad. How about you hook me up with your dad? And I can give him the nice sucky. I want to break up your family. I do. No, you piss me off. I want to ruin the nice little home life you have. I want your dad to be thinking about me every single day. And I want him to leave your mom. And he can leave your mom because he's thinking about the good stroke that VodkaSunnyD gave him from ball to tip. Piss me off more, chat. Piss me off more. Ooh, I fucking beg you to. I beg you to! Monocuba File 4 has been added to the student handbook. You can check it in the Truth Bulletin menu. My dad would get his gun in self-defense. Oh, if he was with me, he would be shooting off shots, I promise you. But it wouldn't be from that gun, honey. I couldn't see it properly because of the smoke, but when I suddenly stopped looking, I could find that there was an unnatural blood stain. Vod, I thought you and Sabrina Twyla were married? Nah, that's my homie, though. I love the Eden's Garden peeps. I do. Now, Sabrina aside, everyone tries to ship me with the characters she voices, and I would rather die than be in a room with Cassidy Amber. I'll be completely honest with you. I'd rather die than be in a room with good old Cassidy Amber. On the floor, blood traces dance throughout the arsenal, as if Haruhiko wandered around the arsenal after being shot. What is... This is unnatural bloodstains. It's only obvious that it's Haru's blood, but rather than trying to run away after being shot, just by looking at the blood spots, it seems as if I was trying to move in the arsenal. All over the place. Simply put, it was so bizarre. Is it reasonable to assume that this degree of descriptive blood was made by the killer, dragging Haruhiko unconscious? Well, for now, I can only think of it as a possibility, but there must be some reason for the blood to be left this way. Unnatural bloodstains added to the handbook. You know, chat, I have a confession. When, Satsuki's free time was available, and when the title of the chapter was Satsuki's quote, I was, like, ready for Satsuki to die, low-key. I shouldn't say ready. I wasn't ready. Like, I would have been devastated. But, like, if Satsuki had perished, I would have been like, well, damn. So I am mildly surprised that it was Haru. But I'm glad it wasn't Satsuki, because when I was seeing the quotes and shit, I was like, oh god. But maybe this is just the chapter where Satsuki's gonna lock the fuck in and solve the whole case by herself, because I know she can. What is this? At first, there was no distinction from the tin blood on the floor. But when I looked closely, I felt something. It was like the remnants of something other than blood was stuck on the floor. What the fuck is this? A gun? Is it really? Hold up a second. Hold up a second. Sorry, chat, I got a message and I need to urgently reply to it. I need to urgently reply to it. Apparently my roommate shit his pants at work. I might need to go give him a new pair of pants. Did I just say that out loud? A gun? Is it really? It was so disastrously destroyed that there was almost no form left, but I almost thought of a gun form of parts. It wasn't just because of the destruction, but a large amount of blood with each piece of it. Each piece? Because of the lighting on the floor, it was difficult to see it clearly. How can it be destroyed this way, though? It's likely seeing a bloody octopus. No, that doesn't make sense. Hey, Abby, if you're here, can you go scope out the other chat for me? If you don't mind. While observing the remains of the destroyed gun, I suddenly found something noticeable. This gun. It's loaded with bullets. In my mind, I checked around the other guns, but all of the magazines were empty. For this to be the only one destroyed, a small number of bullets were loaded. The arsenal is basically unloaded, and the bullets that were loaded separately are stuck on the magazine. Because of these conditions, and the fact that the only one loaded with the bullet is this gun means there's a possibility that this is the murder weapon. This sounds like a pretty important clue. Let's be careful to remember this. Destroyed gun has been added to the student handbook. You can check it in the truth bullet menu. Let's go. You know who I miss? Like a lot? IMA. Just saying! Oh, IMA! Where are you in this time of need? Did I just click the same thing again? Say it ain't so. There's blood splattered in this area too. Whoa! I was trying to check the condition of the guns in display. There was blood on the display, but when I looked up close, I witnessed an even more grotesque sight. Oh, that's fucked up! Oh, that's fucked up! Oh my god! Oh my god! Why? They didn't gotta show all that to me. They didn't gotta show all that to me. Dear Lord! Why they do that? Fingers? Holy fuck! It was human fingers, no matter how you look at it. And of course, the owner of these fingers was, don't say it, Haru. Oh, God! I know Haru's body had a ruptured hand in addition to the gunshot wound in the chest. Among them, his index finger and middle finger fell off from it. His fingers lie here as proof. Oh my god. But why are his fingers here? At first glance, it was far Oh my... Ah, no! I hate seeing that shit, whether it's drawn or not. I don't even like the idea, because the thing is like, seeing it puts the idea into your head, and then you kind of imagine it. Oh my god. I'm glad my fingers are attached to my body. At first glance, it was far away from Haruhiko's body, but the shape of the blood, it seems like he began to walk after his fingers got cut off. No, it's the opposite, actually. It is likely that this was rather... His whole body moved? Just by looking at the floor. He was... Oh my god, how much did he move? I should consider the possibility that the killer moved the body for some reason. Severed fingers has been added to the student handbook. You can check it in the Truth Bullets menu. No, no, no! Oh, no. Oh, no. I look over at chat expecting, like, you know, sad messages. And instead, I'm just seeing emotes of me sitting in the chair, like... Like, I'm over here suffering, looking at this awful display, and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, chat must be, like, putting sad faces and stuff. And instead, I look over and chat's just like... What are we doing? Stop posting it! Stop spamming it! Stop! Chat, while in emote only, you have to convey with emotions, and you are emoting falsely right now. You are falsely emoting. You are falsely emoting. You're not matching with the vibe at all. Huh? Suddenly, while investigating the corner of the wall, I saw something out of place. This gun, why is it so far away in a corner of the room? I picked it up from the floor and I checked it. I felt the heavy, peculiar feeling of how real it was. But I couldn't find anything particularly strange. It's just a gun that doesn't change much like the other guns that are on display. Was it just a little further away by chance? Maeda, what are you doing? I'm stroking this gun. Huh? What is it, Teruya? Chat, this is not the time to be happily spinning! Somebody died! We're in a room coated with blood! Chill! Read the vibes. You should take your hands off that gun right now. Wait, this must be some misunderstanding. I was just trying to investigate over here. That gun will blow up. Huh? But blow up? What are you talking about? What are you doing? Now you've decided to kill? It's a shame for me to tell you this, but it would be a big deal if I were in your shoes right now. So never touch that gun. What are you going on about? That's not it. I was just trying to investigate. This is a misunderstanding. Why would I try to kill? Huh? You weren't trying to shoot me? No! What? No! That's right. I wasn't trying. Where is the trust these days? What did you mean by this blowing up? Forget it. It's nothing. It's a little strange, no? It's a little bit strange, no? That's like a huge red flag. It's a huge red flag. Just remember, guys, if there's any spoilers, you spam them ducks. And then let me know who did it. Forget it, it's nothing. What? Teruya's sudden behavior is strange, but according to his words, this could be dangerous, so I put the pistol in its original place and decided to leave it alone. However, Teruya's strange remarks feels like something is odd. I'll take note of it. Corner gun. It's been added to the student handbook. You can check it in the Truth Bullets section. Teruya's behavior is weird. Alright, let me see here. Alright, Yuki, lock in. Hold on, chat. Shh. Lock in. On this day, Yuki Maeda, weighed heavily down by the recent loss of a friend, decides to seek closure in the one man he can, the only one who can hold him and help him through this time of need. Together, they will move past this tragedy and form a wonderful bond. Yuki, don't fumble. Kinjo. Maeda. They're communicating. In the end, I just couldn't hide the awkward mood. Kinjo told me to focus on the investigation, but I was so worried about him. It's just... Yes? Do you have something to ask me about the case? Haruhiko's body! He wasn't killed instantly, right? Indeed. Fumbled. In fact, there was a hole in the chest. And even in the Monokuma file, it's said to be an excessive bleeding death due to a gunshot wound. A gun? Until now, thanks to the layout of the school, there were murders with items that would be common in everyday life. To think there would be a person who was shot to death, it's fine. You guys might not be familiar, but I have my fair share with gunshots. If there's something you don't know, it's fine to ask. That's awesome. And to Noko, Matthew, or Abby, you are free to use that block button. You know we don't tolerate that shit. Is it because the incident happened? Even though there was a conflict less than 24 hours ago, Kinjo hasn't been... Yuki, I'm getting sick of this! Yuki came up and he was like, Kinjo, If you... I'm frustrated because they could have just talked. You know, they could have talked back at, like, the office, the faculty office that they were at. They could have talked then. Kinjo opened up! He was emotional! Kinjo's just not the way he usually treats me. Well, maybe it's the gun and the chest wound. Would it be better to see this as an immediate death? No. I don't think Haruhiko was close to immediate death. Huh? Why is that? Even if it was on the chest, it's not the heart. It's the right chest. The bullet passed through the body. Since it wasn't stuck, it would have been possible to move for a short amount of time rather than die immediately. It wasn't stuck, so it penetrated the body. Yuki, you stop it, you little whore! Wouldn't it be more dangerous then? There were surprisingly many people who think that way, but in reality, it's better for a bullet to pass through the body than being stuck in it. There are 3 types of layer damage to a body. One is bleeding, another is burning, the last one is the impact of a bullet's kinetic energy. If you look at it one by one, it is difficult to inflict great damage due to the small surface area. In case of burns, and it is rare that from excessive bleeding you die immediately. But the story of a shock caused by the kinetic energy is different. Maeda, if you get hit with a fist or a bat, it will be difficult to move due to impact, right? That's, well, if you're an ordinary person who doesn't have special training, then it would be even worse. Similarly, when a bullet gets stuck inside a body, all the kinetic energy turns into shock energy, creating an instantaneous large space in the body. The fact that this space has been created means that the body has been greatly shocked. This shock will cause negligible damage, and damage to the surrounding organs as well. Really? I'm not sure what you mean exactly. What do you mean? He just explained it! But anyways, that means penetration is a better alternative than getting stuck, right? That's what it means. In fact, in some foreign countries, there are bullets that split. It splits the front part of the bullet and causes fragments that get stuck into the body. That's terrible. The bullet did this. It was a fatal injury to be hit by this bullet, whether it was stuck or it was pierced by the body. Especially in the case of Haruhiko. As Maeda said, the chest was hit, so even if it was pierced, there is a high possibility that a hole is in his lungs or is pierced through. Oh my god. Ugh. As I said before, it's only less shocking, and he must have died shortly after. He likely had difficulty breathing and bleeding. It's hard. Guns should only be cheap for the wicked, unless it's an extreme game. Well, this is an extreme situation. There doesn't really seem like it needs to be talked about. Anyways, let's move to another place. Since the arsenal has been roughly investigated, make sure to investigate carefully. If you find something, you will let me know, Maeda. Oh, yes, Tsurugi. Weird question, but there are, like, over 200 people watching. Has anybody been shot before? I'm just wondering, because there's like a lot of people in here. Has anybody been shot before? You say no, but I mean, I've been stabbed before. So, like, I don't know. I thought maybe. What type of shot? Like a gunshot, you fucking weirdo. I was shot, but not by a bullet, but an arrow. You were shot by an arrow? What's going on where you're at? I feel like getting shot by an arrow is more unlikely than getting shot by a bullet. What are you, in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Like, what the fuck? The medieval era, the medieval jester. I was in archery. Oh, okay. I thought you were just like out minding your own day and someone was like, got him. Pew! Thought you were out and about minding your own day and then you just took like an arrow to the knee. And you were never the same. I used to be a normal guy, and then I took an arrow to the knee. Was it only me that had a hard time to deal with it? Seriously, Kinjo is a complete... Oh my god, Yuki's still talking about Kinjo. Oh my god! He's obsessed with him. Yuki's obsessed with him, dude. He can't stop thinking about him. Oh my god, Yuki, there's an investigation going on. I need you to lock in. I need you to lock in for Haru's sake and for Satsuki's sake. And you're over here like you can't even focus because you're just thinking about Kinjo so much. Oh my god. Seriously, Kinjo is a completely different person from the first time we met. The time he was hostile to us, I just couldn't forget it. And the time of the investigation, for now, I guess I'll just check what Kinjo told me to. I didn't really understand it all, but in summary, it's better to be pierced from the bullet and having it stuck, and Haruhiko's case was the latter, so... Okay. Wow. What's going on here? Ugh, the smell. It smells like shit. This is the source of the smoke. It was a military smoke screen that was often used for strategic purposes in modern warfare. As it was on the ground and still spreading,
a little bit of smoke from it. Also, close to the smoke bomb, there was a flash grenade that had been used and became an empty steel barrel. Flashbang and smoke screen, huh? These were also... When Teruya and I opened the door, at first to the arsenal this morning, in an instant, a tremendous light and sound came upon me. At the same time, the smoke screen spread like a mist. Looking at this far, no matter what I think, these grenades can be affirmed as the cause of this situation. The question is who? Who would do this? And what happened while we were confused? Was it also the culprit? In the most realistic case, when we opened the arsenal, the killer was already inside. Even if it was estimated for the time of death of Haruhiko, the time was right. And in an absolute soundproofed arsenal... Oh, it was... Okay, alright. It was soundproof. Alright. One thing I'm wondering, though, this is a locked room mystery, right? That's what this is. Flashbang and smokescreen seem excessive. Yes, sir! I wanted to play the Doors update, on Roblox? You know what I've been wanting to do? I've been wanting to do some more community game nights. I do. I want to do some Among Us. I want to do... There's this other game I saw that looked pretty fun. It's called Lego Party. But I don't think I'll ever get to play Lego Party with anybody because it's like $40. And there's no way I'm going to be able to get friends to spend $40 on a game. But yeah, we got to do some community game nights again in the Discord. Vodka, remember when I beat you at Among Us? When I played Among Us with the community, you guys were the shyest little shy lads I've ever seen. Everybody, so I did community Among Us with, like, people in the Discord. We all got together and played Among Us, and everyone was like this. Everybody was like this in the meeting. I was in navigation, and, that's it. Like, I'm out here being fucking Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, right? I'm hitting people with the no, that's wrong. I'm treating this shit like a direct DR trial. And everyone else is, like, so quiet, so fragile, so spooked. They were scared. Want another jank horror game? Yo, me too. There's only one entrance to the arsenal. In order to escape, they would have no way but to meet us outside. Was the smokescreen and the flashbang used to avoid that encounter? However, when I recall the situation in the morning, it would be difficult to say that a person would artificially come out. At the same time, we opened the door. Yeah, that would be pretty difficult. So it's a locked room mystery. Oh, no, wait. This is... A thick wood plank was stuck in the inner handle of the arsenal door, and now it was in the state of being doubled towards the opening. Something that I heard right before opening the door with Teruya this morning. It looks like it was this wooden board. The overall development that can be inferred so far is the thick plank was collapsed in the door of the arsenal, and the flash and smoke grenades were both placed on the plank. If that happens, when you forcefully open the door from the outside, the board gets crushed and the placed grenades fall to the floor. That shock triggers the grenades. What's weird to me is why do you need to trigger these grenades? You know what I mean? If the person is already dead in the room, alright? No, imagine this. Haru's dead in the room, right? And you set up this trap on the door so that these grenades fall. Why, though? If Haru's dead in the room, why do you need a smoke screen upon entry? I mean, they did it, and that's fine that they did it. I guess it's like a buffer, but I feel like Danganronpa has a little bit more, like, direct reasoning as to the why. So I'm trying to figure out the why to that. Was it necessary to use this cumbersome method? I can't even guess what the killer's goal was. Flash and smoke grenades have been added to the student handbook. Wood plank added to the handbook. Let's get out of here. You doing alright? Satsuki, why are you standing still? What are you doing? Yuki, what am I supposed to do? Is it because it's Haru? It seems too horrible, but we have no choice but to investigate. In order to survive. To survive, is it... Satsuki? No, yeah, the investigation. I have to, yeah. She was so quiet that it wasn't like the Satsuki I knew at all. She normally runs rampant. It seems that Haru's death hurt her more than any of us. Well, no shit, fucknut! Better be nice to Satsuki. Kurokawa, you were here. What about the Arsenal investigation? I did it, roughly. You aren't supposed to do it roughly. Don't you ever tell Mikako Kurokawa what she's supposed to do, Yuki. Don't you ever tell her what she's supposed to do. You're lucky she's even in your presence. You're lucky she's even in your presence. Maeda, I want you to listen to me. Everybody shut up. Everybody stop talking. Hey, Kako has spoken. Kako says she wants us to listen. So listen we shall. What's up? What's going on? Huh? There's a problem with the alibis. During dawn, I kept monitoring the hallway. You were? Nodding. Are you okay? I didn't really know, but you could have died because of hunger. It's okay. I'm used to it. You're used to it? What does she mean by that? Does she starve herself? Do you not eat? Anyways, about the alibis. My room is right next to the arsenal. Unfortunately, because of the soundproof, I couldn't hear anything inside the arsenal. Only the sound of the arsenal door opening and closing could be heard. Oh my. That means you saw it? You saw who went into the arsenal? I heard the sounds. I couldn't see them from this room. But I could see the moment they were passing by the door of my room. Dude. Kako locked in, bro. Kako's just waiting at her door. Non-stop every night. Hungry, tired. Forcing herself to stay awake to keep an eye on who enters that room. Oh my god. Can I get some Kako W's in chat, please? Thank you. Thank you. Isn't that right next to the arsenal anyway? If I had passed in front of Kako's room and headed to the arsenal... No. This is the hallway on the left side in front of the arsenal due to the structure. If you turn to the other side and enter the arsenal, you can move without being seen by Kako. That's right. But at least I've seen a few people that entered the arsenal. Really? Who were they? One is Haruhiko. We're about to find out, chat. Get ready. And who's the other? Kako, who did you see? The rest, I'll tell you in the trial. Oh my god! Don't do this to me! Don't do this to me, Kako! Oh my... Are you fucking kidding me? Mikako is just the motherfucker who's like, find out next time on Dragon Ball Z! That's Kako! God damn it! Suddenly, I thought about the investigation. Fuck! Still a weird girl as usual. Yuki, don't you ever call her weird again. Don't you ever call her weird again. If you do, the only one who's gonna protect you from my wrath is your boyfriend Kinjo. Shut up. No, he's being mean to Kako behind her back. I'm about to lay my wrath on this guy. But thanks to Kako, this case should be solved very easily. You bet it is. Kako locking in again. Apart from that, I'm worried about Kako's health. She usually looks weak and nervous. But this time, she couldn't even sleep or eat at all. I hope she's okay. Mikako's testimony, yeah, you better hope she's okay. Man, this is a weird day. I agree, dude. Earlier today, when I got up, I sat down in my office chair, and I ripped ass. And the ass I ripped was so diabolic that it burnt a hole through my underwear, pants, and chair that I was sitting on. Like, if you ever just ripped ass, you farted so hard that, like, the airflow that comes out just melts everything you're sitting on, dude. I fucking was not happy about that, dude. And I would say that, like, I relate to you guys in that way. Like, my day started weird. It started weird. Kinjo, what are you doing in front of the door? What was your lunch? I just had a bunch of jelly beans. Just ate like an excessive amount of jelly beans. I was like on a jelly bean only diet. Maeda, you're here. There was something I was going to check right now. But, if it's okay, why don't we check this out together? What was that? Together? Me and it? You get it? You want? You want Yuki and Tsurugi to check this out together? Well, go ahead!
Yuki, you better lock the fuck in. What are we looking for? How about instead of you asking questions, Yuki, you just grab his hand and walk into the room? How about instead of you pressing him, you just say, "Yes, sir," and grab his hand and walk into the room? We're looking at it. It's opened. Wasn't this room? Indeed. It's Haru's room. I borrowed the key from him for a while. Because this is an incident in a closed space with limited movement. It's better to search everywhere. I decided to follow Kinjo in and investigate Haru's room. It's such a small room. It's so confined. Me and Kinjo barely fit in the room together. I think if we both laid on the bed with each other, we would have more room to freely talk and move around. Maeda, look at this. Wonder why Yuki thought that out loud just now. Why did Yuki think that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird to me that the game would put that dialogue in. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Because I don't have a problem with it. It's just, you know, I'm playing the game, right? Like, I'm playing the game. And then I'm gonna go get a candy cane. Be anyone want one? You're gonna be timed out. You're gonna be timed out. You sure you want to leave? Go get a candy cane? Is the candy cane worth that much? You're gonna be timed out if you leave for a candy cane right now. Let me know. I want to know. Do you value a candy cane more than Yuki X Tsurugi? Do you value a fucking candy cane more than Yuki X Tsurugi? Answer the question. Answer the question. I want one? Shut up. Maeda, look at this. There's something of interest here. Huh? It's some kind of paper. To Haruhiko, I have something to say. If you read this, why don't you come to the arsenal? I'm not going to kill you. I hope you believe me. I'll be waiting. This is... Ho-ho. The letter was written by the killer. It's the same method as when Maki was killed. Mitch did it. Mitch did it! Besides, this letter wasn't torn, like last time. It's proof that the culprit couldn't even mess with it. However, this seems a little more than what it takes. What it takes? I'll ask you, Maeda. After reading this, would you go to the arsenal? Huh? I mean... By the time this letter was sent, they would kill me. Just after we hit each other and fought.
Bon QQ with the sub at tier 1. Thank you for the sub, man. Hey, Vodka, just needed to drop a sub. No problem, before I left. Huh? What? Vodka, just needed to drop a sub before I left. I gotta go to a memorial or something like that. Okay, bye. What do you mean, bye? Ban them now? Yeah, I don't... You think because you give me money, you can leave the stream? That's not how this works. No, that's fine. I mean, hey, it's okay. It's fine. All right. You see him? You like him? I'm gonna kill him in front of you. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm gonna carve him open. I'm gonna carve him open. I'm gonna do it. Spare him? Why? What? I'm gonna be honest. Somebody better sub right now and say that they're not leaving to make up for it, or else he dies. No, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't think you guys understand what this is. How many viewers do we have? 164. 164, huh? We had 165 earlier. Why did someone leave? Why did someone leave? Annie Valley and Banana Jacket Lover, you just saved this pig's life. You just saved this pig's life. You did. And Lex as well. You saved this pig's life. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. I will spare the pig. Oh, it's okay. I'll spare the pig. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. Leave him alone? I wish I could. You made me do it. You made me do it. This raffle that I'm about to run is for Lex, Banana Jacket Lover, and Annie Valley. Only, and I'm being crystal, only join this raffle if you are Banana Jacket Lover, Annie Valley, or Lex Phobia. All right? Only those three can join the raffle, okay? This is exclusively for them and their subs. You know, I do actually have a knife in my room, and I almost reached for the knife. I have it for, like, opening up packages and fan mail and stuff. Even though my P.O. box is closed right now, I used to get, like, fan mail and stuff. I might open the P.O. box again. I don't know. Maybe. I don't want one of you guys to send me, like, a pipe bomb. But I almost reached for the knife just now, and I'm glad I didn't, because now that I think about it, TikTok definitely would have been like, whoa, ban this guy. He's going to stab a pig. There was a pen right next to it, though, which is also effective. In that situation, if I received a letter like this from you, that was also the way Mitch used putting a letter down the door. Down the door? How can you even know that? Because it happened with Mitch. Can't you tell by a glance? There's no reason to meet face to face and give a letter. And there was no other way to send a letter in a locked room like this. It's definitely the first time anyone thinks of calling themselves out for murder. But why did Haruhiko go directly to the arsenal? Well, but couldn't it have been that they didn't know because it was impossible to think normally? Chad, I have a question. If you're in this situation and someone was like, hey, come to the arsenal, I'm not going to kill you, would you go to the arsenal? I feel like you would definitely get killed. To think normally, I mean, just before we went crazy. No, we were already crazy. If you look at the source of the madness, it's due to being starved and dying. We couldn't eat food and the fear that someone might kill you. In other words, it's because of the self-defense, the fear of death, the I don't want to die. So you'd rather judge things related to death more rationally than usual in extreme situations. Still, the question remains, why did Haruhiko go through death's door, by all means? Is it because they believed it? I have a theory. I think deep down, Haru probably knew that everyone was going crazy and wanted to, like, throw us the assist. Which would be like, oh my god, Haru, thank you. But, I don't know. What? Haruhiko probably believed. He believed that no one in our group that could commit a murder. He believed until the very end. Tsurugi goes quiet. ... We were all on the verge of releasing the strings of reason. But it was different for Haruhiko. He was the same. He wasn't sane. But he still opposed the idea of murder to the end. Kinjo, you did that too, right? He didn't want to ask you. But we were all stressed. He pled for you to do something. Haruhiko was like that. Even if he went insane, he would have trusted a friend and gone straight to the arsenal. Such stupidity. That's not the worth of the word trust. It's just like jumping into death without being able to judge the situation. Yuki goes quiet. What's with that face? Were you hoping to get closer with me? He knows! He knows about the yaoi! He knows about the yaoi! He knows! He knows! Yuki, there's no playing it cool anymore. He knows what you're up to. Did you want me to be impressed by saying this was your way of showing you trust the others? Well, look at the result. He died because of that stupidity. That's the reason I'm far away from people like this. Kinjo! Enough. We're investigating now. We can't get excited over personal feelings. Well, whether Haruhiko acted that way because of a mischief is withheld. But this letter is an important clue in the end. Just finding this gives a great achievement to us. There seems to be nothing else special in this room other than this. I'll leave and check another place then. Let's see each other at the class trial. I thought he was okay, but Kinjo is, after all, having a doubt in his mind. If this class trial ends safely and we all survive, I'm gonna have a serious talk to Kinjo. They're gonna have a serious talk. We've been waiting for this. Yeah, he's saddled with unnecessary feelings. We're gonna talk about Kinjo's mental state and our future together. Goddamn, Yuki. Let her in the room. Alright, Yuki, shit. Oh, there's no way. There's no way! Hello. Can everyone hear me? It's already time. Anyways, it happened only inside the ballroom, so there's not much to investigate, right? Now then, everyone, please gather in the front of the entrance to the courtroom. That went really fast. So it's already the end of the investigation. No matter how much I do this, I just can't get used to it. The sensitivity yet on my body. Yeah, what he said. But it can't be helped. I did my best to investigate as much as I could. All that remains is what we have investigated thus far. And we have no choice but to guess the killer with everyone else. You're going to do the trial today or tomorrow. I am trying to figure that out in my brain right now. Everyone's here. I don't know. It's weird because, like, chat, trial 2 was like 7 hours long. And then trial 3 we got done in like 4 hours. And then trial 1 was like 5 hours. Like, trial 3 felt very short. So I'm not like 100, I don't know. The problem is, like, if this was like V3, if we were on V3, you know, we could just save mid-trial. And we go up to 3 hours, but I don't know. I'm thinking. Let me think about it. Let's keep their rating for now. Everyone's here. Yes. Dude, everyone's quiet. No one gives a fuck. Oh my god! Mikaku rubbed off on everybody. Oh, Maeda's here. Then let's start the trial. Only tension is flowing. The mood was terribly awkward. While in the ballroom, the world of a lawless land was so colorless and hard. Colorless and hard, huh? I'm gonna use that. Above all, the number of people was too small. 7 people, including me. I was thinking about this at work the other day. I was like, damn, dude. We have so few people left now. Like I was just thinking about this yesterday. If someone dies after this trial, we'll be down to what? We'll be down to, like, 7 people? No, 6. We'll be down to 6 people after this trial. And that's only Chapter 4. Like, what are they doing for Chapter 5? And isn't there normally a final trial in Chapter 6? Are there just gonna be, like, 3 fucking people alive at the end of this? 7 people, including me. Besides, one of us is the culprit who killed Haruhiko. Even if this trial is safely handed over, the criminal will be executed, and only 6 or 7 people will remain. 6. It was a number that didn't feel real. When has our head count been reduced to this extent? Looks like everyone is gathered. Well, it's easier to manage people since the numbers have been reduced. But isn't everyone's tension too low? Events that are washed out like the class trial are more lively, you know? It's no fun because there's no reaction at all. Jeez. Now then, it's already the 4th time, right? This is the start of a fun class trial, so let's get on the elevator. Whatever. Whatever the case, I have to go beyond this class trial. We'll save the other issues for later. Everyone has their faces, as if they were determined to do something about this awkward mood. Different thoughts intersect each other, and we run into a hell called the class trial once more. Oh my. Oh fucking my. Oh my god. Alright, chat. After a careful, thoughtful, deep consideration, I am going to save the trial for tomorrow. We are going to do the trial at 2 p.m. EST tomorrow. So make sure you are following and make sure that you are in the Discord, because I will notify the Discord immediately when we go live. And I don't think there's anything better than a Saturday trial. Everybody's going to have off for winter break and all that shit. It's going to be good, dude. It's going to be so good. And of course, if in the meantime, if you missed any content and you'd like to catch up on past episodes, go check it out. We have all the past episodes of DRA there, as well as the original Danganronpa trilogy. And in addition to that, we got other great games like Franbo, Little Misfortune, Doki Doki Literature Club, Herb Alien Stage React for the first time. We have collaborations with Weeby Newz and members of the Project Eden's Garden staff, as well as Persona, spooky horror games, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, No I'm Not a Human, a lot of good stuff. I am sure you will find something you like. And of course, people are linking the Discord in the chat now. So if you're interested in the Discord, go scope it out, okay? One more thing. Twitter's been acting a little bit silly lately. What's this, guys? What's going on here? Gosh darn it, what is this? Why am I with Mitch at a table? We have a lot of fun over here on the old VodkaSunnyD Twitter. Twitter's kind of, useless, to say the least, ever since old Elon Musk took over. But, if you want to fuck around on Twitter anyways, consider giving me a follow. I'd appreciate it. Companies do still very much care about your following on Twitter, so this is my obligation to promote it. I be posting some DRA clips occasionally, reposting whatever you guys show, and VodkaSunnyD Twitter is absolute cinema, so go check it out. Alright guys, I'm off now. If you're watching on TikTok, go follow on Twitch, because if you don't want to miss any of the trial tomorrow, that's the #1 thing you can do. Link in my bio. Follow up. Go to the Twitch. I'll see you there. All right, and as for the Twitch, I am leaving now. I am going to click the end stream button in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, everybody. Gotcha! Oh my god, I got you so good! Alright, let's fucking do this trial. Let's do this trial. We finally escaped from the ballroom due to the death of Kobushikawa-kun, and escaped the risk of being hungry to death. I'm not happy about it at all.